During that last talk about lost our sense, I want to follow up and say that there's so much more to that, but I hope people could see what I was trying to say underneath it all. Because of all the stuff that we've done to hide things for smell, we can't smell very well. Like, we used to be able to smell things and see what was good or bad for us just by the way it smelled. But now we doctor it up and we can't tell. But see, that's one sense. The sense that's happening the most right now is think, our consciousness. That's a sense. Our sixth sense. Our seventh sense is the consciousness that we are. And even the people who think they're controlling people have lost that. You know, in our sight, that's being manipulated. Our taste, of course, is being manipulated, as well as our nose. And our senses, all of them, our touch is being manipulated by fake fabrics and false ideas, machines that vibrate, things like that. Things that give you images to look at so that you can be happy. You know, these are all dumbing your own senses. We're losing our senses by not using our accurate senses or giving them all even notice or giving them all even practice. If we just keep having super awesome smelling spices and whatever, we don't understand that underneath that is garbage. And if we can actually not worry about all those extra things, we can find things in the world that aren't so complex and much more simple, which your body wants in many ways. Because the complex things from nature, your body will break down because it's meant for your body. The complex things that we put ourselves through aren't complex, or aren't things that we need from nature. They're things that we think we need to qualify. And of course we're going to do things we need to grow no matter what. So people say, oh, we have to live and grow and do things and make mistakes. And guess what? We're going to anyway. Even when we're doing conscious things and being loving and caring to each other, we're going to have many things to worry about and have to grow through. So don't give me the shit where if we were always nice to each other, we wouldn't have problems. We got to have problems to overcome so we can learn and spiritually grow. That's bullshit. Because we're going to have plenty of problems trying to spiritually grow together and lovingly. Plenty. More than we've ever had before. Because we've got to turn around the way people have disgraced themselves. Just destroyed the environment and not cared about it while they did it. And said, it wasn't me. Everyone does it. No big deal. And it is a big deal. A very big deal. Because you'll always be here. Whether it's this life or the next, you'll always be here. Maybe not on earth, but you'll always be here. And you'll always remember the way that you were to yourself. The way that you thought you could be and get away with it. And you can't. You won't. Think what you want to think. Yeah, your individual will. But your consciousness will not forgive you when you actually experience another life of a being that you've done wrong. You've done very wrong to yourself so many times, and you just don't want to admit it. And since you don't want to admit it, you're hiding so deep within your individual body that you think there's so many billions of other people out there, which, yes, there seem to be. Like there's billions of cells in each of your organs and body parts. Yeah, of course, there seems to be. Those are things that other people have told you to learn so that you could separate things and learn about them. You've always been all of it. And your eyeballs tell you your locational part of the body. The universal body that you are. And we have to stop losing all our senses, because that's really stupid. Senseless, of course. But I want to see people trying a little harder to actually doing something right. And if they don't like what I'm saying, or they think I'm wrong, I want people to tell me why, so that I can change and make sure that I'm giving people proper information. But I know what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm asking people to please step forward and help me do the right thing, or step forward and tell me why I shouldn't.